Assalamu alaikum ji, I'm Rehma from Engro Foundation, and I'm here for a training with CERP, which is the Center for Economic Research in Pakistan. It's a 4-day training on evidence-based program design, and I must say that I thoroughly enjoyed myself in the last 4 days. It's a very good mix of discussions, group activities, and the best thing about this course is the diversity of topics covered throughout the 4 days. So starting from examples from the education industry to health to even peace initiatives and applying them to our organizations. And the second part, it's really lovely to have people from all around the country, from academics, from public sector, from private sector, and that experience is really enriching for us. And I would highly recommend all of you to come here, attend this course, and irrespective of what level of position you are in, there is a learning for everybody here, and that's what we learned, that just be open to data and be open to learning. So I belong from a corporate foundation, right? And our implementation model is that we work closely with not only the communities but also the local stakeholders. And the biggest stakeholder is the public sector. So, how can you implement a program on development single-handedly? And mind you, honestly, just through these 4 days, I've identified at least 3 opportunities that I'm going to work on. One is from the academia, one is from the private sector, and one is just an interest in, something called alternative crops. So, we should all be open to partnerships. And your question on, is this applicable to private sector? Absolutely. Because all the decisions in a private sector are made on the basis of commercial feasibility, right? And what is that? That is data. The only difference is that when we make a feasibility, some of that is hypothetical, but it should not limit us to say that it can't be real data or it can't be done through a pilot as we studied. So let me tell you one more thing, that so I'm working in a foundation, so a lot of things are applicable from a development perspective, but also from a non-development perspective. The concepts that we studied about removing biases, being open to data, being a learning organization, are they only limited to development organization or public sector? So private sector is a must, academic sector is a must, research institutes are a must, and जो मज़ा है ना, वो इस क्लास का यही मज़ा है कि we are already talking about each other's perspective. So even when we were designing the course with small farmers, so we had a person from government, I was representing the private sector, but we all had our perspectives and we all agreed कि इन सब ने साथ ही काम करना है. And जब तक वो लोग साथ एक ही लैंग्वेज में बात नहीं करेंगे, how will it work? So 100%, private sector, public sector, researchers, students, we have professors. We have people from IBA and other places here. So 100%. Yeah. Not just foundations, I would even say that people who are, doing innovation projects, testing feasibilities, it's very important for them to understand things because all of which we studied in the last 4 days, its basis is economics. And that's finance. That's not limited to any one sector, I think. So definitely.